What's going on, family? It's your guy, Boro, the Lucky Libra. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. As you can see by the title, we picking up the signs through the houses series with Capricorn in the 4th house. Before we get into it, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Tap into my Patreon to dive deeper. Tap into my website to connect with the Lucky Libra. So let's get right into it. Capricorn in the 4th house. So we know the 4th house deals with the home, family environment, your relationship with your privacy and solitude. We could say how we deal with our emotional stability and emotional well-being outside of our moon sign or another area of our life or the chart that can influence how we deal with our emotional stability. All right. And that's, through how things develop or are experienced within the home. I also like to say this house highlights the relationship with your parents. Right. So when we throw Capricorn in here, Capricorn's cardinal earth ruled by Saturn. Most likely this is my Libra risings, but depending on what sign is on your ascendant, this still is applicable for anybody who has Capricorn in the 4th house. So when we look at Capricorn in the 4th house, it's opposite here, all right? It's home in the 10th house, which deals with, career, social status, climbing the ladders to success, to build a brand, business, social status, how you broadcast yourself to the world, how you build a reputation, all right? Which these are all things that take time, patience, building blocks. At times have to do construction work, aka tear something down to build something up. Now, what happens when you bring that constellation Capricorn into the 4th house? That theme of doing the construction work or having to work on things or build on things and be patient with the way you have to work on things in a home, it brings that, essence into the home. The home environment is supposed to be dealing with, understanding and nurturing, right? Building connection. But when you put Capricorn here, it may be a lack of that moon energy. It's a lack of that understanding and nurture. It may be more strict in the home. It may be heavily responsibility based in the home. May be forced to have to work on things, possibly even family business. But when you got Capricorn here, it's the influence of Saturn here. So, Saturn deal with restrictions and limitations. So not only can the household could be a bit detached, a bit reserved, when it comes to, any forms of connection. It could also play out in circumstances where, because Capricorn is a Saturn influence, even though Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, still two different signs. But, Capricorn here, it's going to manifest situations where it may be some lack in the home as far as, one parent raising you as a Libra rising, you being raised by your aunts and uncles, your grandparents, you go through different forms of having different type of guardians within your 4th house, and this is what starts to develop that responsibility. You possibly having to provide for yourself earlier. You having to look out for somebody in your family more than what's expected at your age, possibly even take care of one of your parents or take care of one of the guardians that looked after you, or take, looked after one of your siblings. So it's like, that sense of having to work on things and possibly dealing with reality, dealing with life in some type of shape or form is initiated right there in the home for the Libra risings. This will also, can make Libra risings real compassionate for others based off the things they experience in the home. They could be more, Capricorn in the 4th house could place you in circumstances where it's kind of showing you how it's wise to be practical about who you let into the 4th house, who you connect with, who you intimately connect with, who you build an emotional rapport with, who you connect with on an intimate level, private level, who you open up to in some type of shape or form, maybe through the relationship with the parents, siblings, or people that you essentially just really cared about before, and you looked at them as family but wasn't blood, and maybe that situation, the relationship went left. These situations have the potential to be manifested to teach you how to have that 4th house more guarded with reality as a Libra rising, or just overall having Capricorn in the 4th house. But yeah, when Capricorn is here, there's definitely going to be an influence and maybe some type of mishap in the home as far as with the parents or something. It could be real strict here in the 4th house. Once again, you got that influence of authority, father-like energy with Capricorn. Once again, restrictions. Saturn, Capricorn, discipline, doing things in a timely manner. So the influence of understanding the significance, importance, and value of time may have been influenced early in the home environment. You know, the authority may have been very strong in your household, or it's crazy. Like, it could play on the extreme where the authority is very strong in the household, but you also possibly having to fill the shoes to be an authority in your home environment in a certain type of shape or form at an early age here, Capricorn in the 4th house. You know, people could possibly inherit family businesses and whatnot through Capricorn in the 4th house, or develop, because the 4th house, Capricorn, the constellation itself, deals with social status. It deals with notoriety, recognition, professionalism. So having this in the 4th house, not only can it have an influence on career in some type of shape or form, not only maybe being the influence to be situated and stable in career could be a strong emphasis from the guardians, parents, or your family home environment, but in some type of shape or form, you might bring some type of status. You might develop a type of status outside of your 4th house. People know you because your father used to do this, that, and the third. People know you because your mother used to do that, this, that, and the third. And you got a social status based out of an energy, a person out of your home family environment, or what people do around the place where you live, in your state of home, and how you deal with your home. Now, Capricorn in the 4th house could also be real reserved and detached with the way they deal with the emotions. All right, especially if they got like a moon and earth. If they already got like a moon, sun, and earth, like a Venus and earth hitting that 4th house, you know. Yeah. Or if their moon is in Capricorn in the 4th house, they definitely is real more practical with how they deal with the emotions, especially because with this type of energy, since they experience reality early, the potential for possible hardships in reality, understanding the realistic situations in the home that's unfortunate, this what makes them kind of mature a little quicker. So especially if they got like the moon in the 4th house with this Capricorn, it's good. They're gonna be really realistic about how they deal with certain individuals or how they process life. You got to make sure Capricorn and Saturn influences hitting your 4th house doesn't develop like a cold heart, doesn't, you know, based off of what you experience, you know. These could be real nurturing individuals, because a lot of the times, you know, when people experience certain things in their life, is either going to fall into extreme, either going to have like real compassion and, you know, they're going to cherish making harmonious, genuine connections, or it could play out a situation where, you know, they could be real detached, cold-hearted, and they block opportunities to make harmonious connections. But you got to be careful and understand with like Capricorn, Saturn, Aquarius, any type of Saturn influence energies hitting your 4th house, that you don't allow what you experience in this 4th house to develop any type of cold energy where it's counterproductive to how you experience life or deal with privacy, solitude, and your emotional well-being. But yeah, Capricorn in the 4th house could possibly have some type of like, social status that comes out this house. Some type of social status that comes out this house based off their siblings, relatives, or whatnot. Their family, culture, tradition, in some type of shape or form. But for the most part, that's what we got going on with Capricorn in the 4th house, all right? You know, once again, wherever the earth signs are, it's going to influence some form of work, building something up. And especially Capricorn, when we're talking about building something up, this is the architect. So, you know, in the 4th house, these individuals got to make sure that they, you know, they have their woosah moments, and like they don't feel overwhelmed with any try their best not to become overwhelmed with situations in the home or how they feel like they need to work on their emotions. It might be situations where this individual, you know, they have to learn how to be more patient and work and be more emotionally stable with Capricorn in the 4th house, but they may do it through a real detached state where it becomes more harmful. All right. So that's really important to understand here. All right, guys. So y'all already know the vibes. It's the Lucky Libra live and in effect. All right. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to tap into my Patreon to dive deeper, and make sure to tap into my website to connect with the Lucky Libra. Until next time, peace.